Welcome back to another episode of 10/8 TV. This week, we're heading behind bars to give you a first-hand look at one of our specialty units, the Corrections Emergency Response Team. They're prepared for any situation to ensure the safety of other inmates, staff, and the community.
Lay down on the ground and put your hands behind your back. No. Inmate Gonzo, I'm ordering you to lay down on the ground for handcuffing. No. All right, sir, can you get uncooperative inmate? Go ahead. Come on, come get me, Goldberg. Come on.
I believe it takes grit. You're going to be asked to respond to high liability incidents that sometimes are scary to most.
Left arm secured. Right arm secured. Leg secured.
You got to be professional. You got to be able to maintain your calmness, and you got to be able to respond. So it takes tough people to do a job. So
I'm Sergeant John Darling. I've been with the agency 19 years, and I am on C.E.R.T.
C.E.R.T stands for Corrections Emergency Response Team. C.E.R.T mainly deals with riot control, to quell disturbances, hostage, barricaded inmate situations, or possible escapes.
We respond to those situations that are beyond the normal limits of the line deputies. We have specialized training as well as specialized, less lethal weapons if we need to use those. We respond to high-risk inmates if they're misbehaving. We also respond for high-risk transports, as well as part of the emergency response team. We are the takedown team for any riot situations.
We have 17 people on C.E.R.T. One of them is the C.E.R.T commander, and we have 2 team leaders. You not only have to be physically tough, you have to be mentally tough because you have to be prepared for anything at any time.
Do you think C.E.R.T provides a deterrence to acting out or bad behavior?
Of course, when you see 17 deputies walking down the hallway in full riot gear, 99% of the time the inmates will back down and the situation will be de-escalated.
C.E.R.T team move.
It takes somebody that's willing to put in the effort, learn the extra training, as well as coming in on their days off, responding, because we are on call 24/7.
Work that room. Work that room. There you go.
How vital is this response team?
Well, I believe it's very vital. I believe most of the time, jail is a pretty safe and secure place. The deputies do a great job doing that, but every now and then, things pop off and can go south real quick with violent inmates, and we have to deal with that, and that's what C.E.R.T's good for.
Inmate, drop the weapon. Do it now.
We train once a month. Some days we're inside of the correctional facility doing shakedowns, handling cell extractions. We also go down to the gun range and we use a shoot straight house, and we do ambushing drills, driving drills. We also do grappling at our South training office.
training is imperative because you have to be perfect.
Guys, make sure you pin his arms to this so you don't hurt him.
Today we were doing cell extraction training, and that's teams of 5. You have a team leader, a shield man, 2 arm guys, and a leg person. So walking in, the shield guy makes contact with the inmate, and then the other guys break off and they will subdue the inmate.
Why do you like being on C.E.R.T?
I've been on the C.E.R.T team over 11 years. I've always played team sports, so having that team camaraderie, it's just something that I've done my entire life, and I enjoy every second of it. We put in tons of time. A lot of us come in on our days off, so it's a very dedicated bunch, and it's an awesome team to be a part of.
Is your training pretty realistic?
Yes, it's very realistic. We use our own deputies to do our mock scenarios, and as you've seen before, we do a pretty good job doing that. We portray violent inmates.
And we also use weapons, so it's pretty realistic. And obviously the major, he jumped in and that was fun. He's always a good guy to train with. He keeps it real.
I want the 40.
He always likes to get involved, and he volunteers to get shot all the time with the less lethal weapons, which is pretty crazy, but good for him.
We use simunition rounds to simulate real weapon fire. We also train with the less lethal weapons. It's very realistic, yes.
They make it as realistic as they can because they want to make sure that we're extremely prepared in case we get into a situation.
How long have you been on C.E.R.T?
I've been on C.E.R.T for a little over a year.
So I happen to notice too, you are the only female
I
on
am.
C.E.R.T. How does that feel? Is that empowering?
It's extremely empowering. I love it. I want to make sure that the other females know that they are mentally strong, physically and mentally, and they can be a part of a team like I am now.
You can totally keep up with the guys.
I am better than the guys. I'm head leader of the physical fitness.
Hold.
Is this one of those teams where you hope you don't have to use it, but if you need it, it's there?
Of course, I'd rather not use any force with anyone. Yeah, we try to avoid that with our professionalism.
A lot of times we highlight all the good programs we're offering in the correctional facility for our inmates, but how important is it to remind people what this place is?
Yeah, with all the good we do in this facility, the general public has to understand that we deal with a lot of violent inmates and dangerous people.
We have murderers, we have robbers, we have child molesters. We still house some of the worst people that are in our community.
So our main goal is to keep the general public safe.
Stay safe, and we'll see you next time on 10/8 TV.